Hi there and welcome to episode 27 of our Timber and Stone Let's Play series. Today we're going to be cracking on with this massive base for our keep, and we now have it lit up all around the edges, which is nice. But yes, it is taking up all of our stone. We now have 0 stone, or well, 13 I guess. So yeah, we're going to be cracking on with this and also building up these walls a little bit as well, and digging out the moat a bit more. So you can see the miners are down there digging furiously to extend our moat. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a little bit further with the keep today. First things first, we've got a new migrant wishing to join our settlement. It's a blacksmith, Margaret the blacksmith, and what else is she good at? Anything we want? Farmer maybe? Because we're only at 2,000 food at the moment. So yeah, let's accept Margaret and make her a farmer. Let's just go all the way down and actually find her first. Which one are you, Margaret? Accept you. I think it's you, is it? Yes, Margaret the blacksmith. So you are now going to become a farmer, because we don't really need any more blacksmiths, but we do need farmers. Although they're not really doing that much at the moment. Probably because there's not much to do. So all the stuff's growing, so these farmers tend to get into action, and then, yeah, there you go. Check it out. Suddenly, stuff needs cultivating, and they jump into action to cultivate all the crops beautifully. Yeah, doing a good job there. Okay, so we have a trader offering us 2 steel ingots for 4 rope, so let's accept that, because rope is easy to come by, but steel isn't. Now 3 wheat seeds for 1 silver ingot. Let's decline that one because we've got plenty of both. Okay, we have another new migrant wishing to join us, and we are struggling with food at the moment a little bit, and this is a farmer, so is he bringing anything interesting? Corn seeds? Not really, so let's just accept him and hope that he does actually is. Yes! Corn seeds! He's bringing corn seeds with him! We'll be able to actually do some corn farming! Oh my god, that's amazing. Patrick, you are a lifesaver. What do you actually have? You've got 2 corn seeds. Oh my god. I'm so excited for this now. Check it out. They're actually tilling. They're making cornfields. This is awesome. We're going to have 1, 2, 3 new sets of fields now. So this will actually solve some of our food problem. Over time, obviously, it's not going to be instant, but that will turn into some pretty decent fields. Awesome, really cool there. And what's this over here? That's a wheat farm, we don't want wheat. Flax and cotton. Cool. So yeah, we've actually got all different types of food now. That's amazing. I'm loving that. Okay, so we've run into a little bit of an error here. Unable to save game files. The following exception has been thrown, and there's a big Java core dump sort of stack trace thing there. So yeah, the only option it's given me is to exit game. I can't escape out of it. I can't click any of the other buttons. I can minimize the storage capacity and move around the oh, that's gone now. But yeah, I can't continue any further forward. I think it has something to do with this guy here, Alice, and someone else, you know, on top of Alice. They seem to be bugged out, and as soon as I saw them, I hit escape to try and save and reload the game, but then this error message came up. So I may bring the episode to a close here. Yeah, this may be the end of Timber and Stone. I don't know whether I can recover this or not, so I'll be back in just a sec to see if I can recover this. Okay, so I was able to recover, and I've got a little bit of lag now. But Alice seems to have survived, and here she is. I guess she's quite tired at the moment. Fatigue is nearly full. Struggling to sleep on the ground, so yeah. It seems to be a little bit laggy in bits, but it's not as laggy as what I have experienced in the past. So it looks like we can recover, and hitting escape does actually save the game this time. So I guess we can continue, hopefully. Here comes another new merchant entering his way into our hall, great hall. Not very great, but you allowed horses in the great hall even when it's this small. Oh, there we go. So he wants to give us 4 bronze ingots in exchange for 3 steel ingots. That's a really bad deal. Why would you even offer that? Decline that one. And now it's 5 flax seeds in exchange for 15 food. Decline that one as well, we've got plenty of both. Now it's 5 cotton seeds in exchange for 1 gold ore. Definitely decline that one. I just noticed his horse actually has its head through one of the chairs, which isn't really that great. Which one's the trader? There he is, Paisley. Go and speak to him, Paisley. Why don't you sit down at the seat? Can you actually sit in there? No, I can't tell you to sit in there. Oh, 3 iron ingots in exchange for 4 rope. Yeah, go on then. Let's accept that one. Because rope is freely available to us when we have so much flax. How much flax do we actually have at the moment? Let's have a quick look. Raw materials. Flax, 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 flax. Is it in raw materials or is it in crafting? We've got flax seeds there, so let's have a look in crafting. And just click on rope maybe. And recipe 2, we've got 500 flax fibre. So we actually have enough for about 100 and something rope. So yeah, plenty of rope there. And there he goes, trader's on his way. So we'll say goodbye to him. There is a lot of precious ore being left down here in the Moat excavation. Oh, speaking of new things, we have a new migrant wishing to join our settlement, a stonesmason who's also an archer and a builder. Not a very good stonesmason though. Bringing with him a food, an iron hammer and some raw stone. I'm actually going to deny this because we've got enough stonemasons as is and he's not very good at anything. Running into quite a few of these stuck farmer problems. Every now and again the farmers just start pacing in front of the food barrels, and all you have to do to fix it is move them away manually, but it's a bit annoying because they get stuck there and then they can't proceed until they've been fixed. And there's quite a few stuck farmers over here. I think that these just got nothing to do though. Let's just move them around. Yeah, well, I don't think they've got anything to do. Yeah. All the farmers seem to be lacking in action at the moment, but yeah, we seem to get every now and again just some pacing in front of the food barrels, so that's a little bit of a bug, but nothing we can't work around by just moving our farmers a little bit. So for our masons, we keep getting these I can't get to masonry bench problems, and it's because we have 4 and they're not always working at the same time, and it's fairly efficient, but we could do with 1 more. So let's just put another masonry bench, if we can, outside here maybe? Look a bit messy there though. So somewhere else that we can put it, maybe around there? No. Don't really want to put it indoors. We could, no we couldn't. Yeah, let's put it out here, out the front. Unless we could put it there, I suppose. Ooh, we could put it there. Yeah, let's go and put it there. They should be able to, yeah, he can actually reach that masonry bench as well, so that's fine, that's a good place. So now we can actually, we shouldn't get as many I can't get to masonry bench problems. We still may get a couple, but generally they're quite efficient anyway. And yeah, I can't see any messages coming up, so yeah, solve that problem. Okay, so we're on day 55 at the moment. The slab is looking good. We've still got a little bit to fill in here. I've mostly been concentrating on micromanaging the miners this episode, because I'll show you what I've been doing now. If I go down to this level, you can see that the entire moat area is 1 height. We've actually lowered it by 2 blocks, and that is because we now have it at water level. So what I'm going to do now is dig out these 8 blocks here. We've got a load of miners here. I've just said that this is our old mine from many episodes ago. Just going to reopen this. This is going to be our main mine from now on, because we don't need to dig any more for the moat. But once this is dug out here, we should start to fill the moat in. So we just need a couple of miners now to actually come and help us out. So you'll do, and you'll do. If we can get over the lag, there we go. So let's see what actually happens now. You can see there's a very faint line there. There we go. Oh, check that out. The water is flowing very nicely into the mine. It's very faint, but you can just about make out there is this trickling of water going all the way through the moat. And oh yes, that is beautiful. It is filling the moat in nicely. keeps stopping every now and again, and then there we go. You can see it is actually filling the moat in very slowly. There's a bit of lag every now and again while it figures out which way it needs to go. Stop there at the moment. Is that as far as it'll go, maybe? I'm not sure. How's it going up here? We've gotten to there. That may be as far as it'll go. Maybe if I press escape and reload. So we've done our best to fill the moat in. I was half expecting this game to actually... Oh! It's jumped a bit. I was half expecting the game to actually crash when I did this, but... and because of that, I've actually backed up all my saves. There you go. It is actually glitching along, but... yeah, I backed up all of the saves just in case it was going to crash. But it looks like we are just about filling the moat in. And how are we getting on? There it is. There's the other side of it. So we'll meet around about here, I guess. Nearly there. Beautiful. That's all filled in now. So we actually have water in our moat. That's fantastic. Absolutely gorgeous. Brilliant. Okay, we have another new migrant wishing to join our settlement now, and this is a level 3 carpenter. We don't actually have any need for any carpenters right now. However, we could bring you on as maybe a farmer. I've got some ambitious plans for farming at the moment, so let's do that. Let's bring you on, not as a carpenter though. Where are you? Bernard, carpenter. I've already got someone called Bernard. No, that is Bernard. You're the new one, Cecilia. You are now a farmer. Well done, Cecilia. Changing professions. Right, so we're coming to the end of day 55 now. It's dusk and we have finished our major slab. There it is, looking all cobbled, looking beautiful. And we've made some good progress on the rest of the walls as well. We've got the stone is nearly done, the inside of the walls. Then we've just got to line it with brick and then put the actual battlements on in wood. It's getting a bit dark now. We've filled in our moat, which is looking absolutely gorgeous. And the cool thing about this as well is that the fishermen are actually using the moat to fish. So we've got one in the cave there, one in our little cave there. Maurice Scott is fishing there, and we've got another fisherman, Nigel, over here, just by the entrance to our castle, doing a bit of fishing there as well. So it's all looking really, really nice. And oh, there's a bit of a random block there. I wonder if I could get rid of that. Ah, must need some sort of precious steel to actually get rid of that. I wonder if that could actually be mined. Strange that it's still there. Anyway, I'm going to bring this episode to a close here now that we've finished this major slab and we have filled the moat in. And as ever, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye now.